Hey nerds, so you have your first miniature built and primed, which we covered in the last two videos, link above now. But what now? And what do we need? No need to worry, I'm here to help. So let's talk brushes first, probably the most important things next to paint. You need a decent brush, but you don't have to break the bank here. There's so many options with wildly varying prices. Don't go too cheap though. These brushes don't last that long, but they do have their uses for basing and other bits. I can't recommend orange brushes enough. They're really great quality and really affordable, and I find myself using them all the time. For the whole set and dry brushes, it can cost less than just two of the more expensive brands. Artist Opus are amazing but super expensive, and without proper technique and brush care, you can easily ruin them, but I'll do a video on brush care next time. Green Stuff World Silver series are also worth looking at as they are great quality and pretty affordable. Quickly on dry brushes, if you don't want to spend much or anything at all, grab a makeup brush if you can. They're usually great quality, and if you have any women in the house, I'm sure there'll be a couple going spare. And also on that note, beauty blenders are all the rage at the moment, and they're actually pretty fun to use. On to the other bits and bobs. You need somewhere to keep your brushes, literally anything will do. I'm using a coffee pot here as an example, there's no need to spend a penny here. You need a water pot to rinse your brushes. Don't rush out and spend money, literally use anything you can, from a mug or literally anything that will hold water. You're going to need a palette for your paints. These are really cheap and readily available, but you can just as easily use a plate, to be honest. The biggest game changer for me was getting a wet palette. Keeps your paints moist and usable for longer, and it's great for blending and checking paint flow. But you can make this at home by simply grabbing a Tupperware lid, a thin sponge or flannel, and some baking tray paper. Voila! Wet palette on a budget, with just a lid, sponge and baking tray paper. Painting handles are also great to have and come in all shapes and sizes. This red grass one is magnetic and has removable tops. The Citadel one just clips your mini in, but you can get a better 3D print off Etsy, I'd say. And if you have big hands like me, this Artist Opus egg-shaped one is great, and it makes sub-assembly really easy. Or just grab some blue tack or putty, literally anything with a flat top and holdable, and stick your miniature on top. Boom! Painting handle done on the cheap. With how expensive minis are, it's great to save money where possible, I think. One thing you will also need is a way to clean your brushes. This soap is readily available on Amazon. It's pretty cheap and lasts ages. It's just soap in a pot though. Washing up liquid does the trick perfectly fine. Just make sure you rinse it out properly. Again, I'll do brush care next week as it's super important. And that's it. A palette, whether it's a wet palette or standard, a cup to rinse your brushes, and these are the crucial ones really, along with brushes themselves. Side note, if you're going to use contrast paints, grab some little steel mixing bowls, as they make shaking them a lot easier. Some paints already have them in, but some paints need a little extra help. And that's everything. There's no need to break the bank. Don't pay attention to these top 5 painting things you need to get better videos on YouTube. Just keep it simple when starting. So anyway, I'm currently trying non-metallic metal for the first time, which is going okay. Practicing on Blood Bowl, as always. Also want to practice doing battle damage, as my minis always look a bit too clean and shiny, I think. Anyway, hope this video helped, nerds. I'm off to practice some more. See you in the next one.